Starting a little early this morning. Okay. Bankruptcy projected. Sure. Started our next upgrade. 17 mech points. This was, I believe, mission and sell. So we got our mission. Take a quick look at our dudes.
I'm receiving you. Good to go.
Big chunk of experience sitting around on them.
Yeah. Let's do this. Ready for orders.
That's fine. Okay. Should be a relatively easy one. These missions are different, I think. Does loading in and out of game refresh this shit? So we're on insurrection interception right now. Yeah, we've got new missions here. Huh. Still only 2 we want to do. 3. Okay. We want to do key personnel then. 1-5 kind of sucks for loot though. What was the other one? Insurrection interception. 2-9 is much better than 1-5. All right. Okay. Let's get our people in. Test 9. Pathfinder. Probably should be the other way around. It's fine. We've got Arbiter and Area Maki. Seems good. Start it up. Forgotten though, did we? I want to launch with this. Let's take a look at the mech bay, just so I want to see what we ended up with for fittings. So Spider's still got our Beagle probe and C3 slave, and is running sensor sniper. The line holder, still basic sensors. Ew. Gotta get that fixed ASAP. Our Panther with accuracy and recoil offsetting each other. Ignoring evasion pip is nice. 10% weapon heat kind of sucks. But breaching shot's kind of nice. Picked up a heat bank on them as well. It's pretty good. And then finally our Hunchback. Rocking the standard sensors again. Ouch. Okay. There, we're gonna have to fix that shit. Okay. Well, that's fine for now. Let's take our mission. Thank you. Was versus these guys. It's fine. Those are the right mechs, but not the right pilots. Okay. In we go. Destroy the propagandist. I think when you reload the game, it resets missions in your area, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm struggling to find a reason to leave a system right now. And one of the reasons I was going to leave a system was that I was going to run out of missions against the factions I was interested in fighting against. This little tooltip telling me about all the bonus money we could make, that needs to be there as I'm negotiating, not after I've already chosen to go full salvage. Yeah. All right, off we go. Coming in off the mountain again, it looks like.
Yep.
Oh, there's a dude there. Okay. I'd like to shoot that dude. Let's see if he'll move forward. We'll reserve this guy as well.
Holding for tactical advantage. Waiting for orders.
Shot is atrocious. I wonder if he's not considered activated yet. Oh, Focus Senpai. Good morning to you. No, he just ran off. Not exactly what we were hoping.
Yup. Up high.
I think our team is stuck again.
Took a hard hit there.
We just get a mech showing up out of the shadows, off sensor range, to flank me and shoot me. How far into the game am I? I think this is day 4? Yeah. Is that the dude? Is that our target? Really they're really trying to kill the spider. Does look like the target. Yeah, 55 ton is definitely the target. Okay. So we've got one mech running off this direction somewhere. This guy. I don't know where we're... Another locust in there, sure. I don't know where their evac zone is yet. Or how to block it. I don't think it's spawned yet. I think that spawns later in the mission. Thanks. So one AUG, the finest missions. Absolutely. One of the finest missions indeed. No way Roguetech isn't a command, right? Oh god. Well, we'll fix that once a mod shows up. Roguetech is a Battletech overhaul mod. Alright, where are we headed? Took actually pretty significant leg damage. It was a big hit. Which leg? Right leg? Right leg. Don't think there's any point in us going there yet.
Roger that.
Oh, there's a guy right in front of us. There is a point in us going right there. Okay.
How's it going?
I would like to move forward on this guy. I don't really want to give my back to this thing. Although presumably we can kill it. Not sure I wish to get shot outside of cover either, but I gotta get closer. Alright, we're going here.
Boy, here we go.
First missions. No, this is probably like, I just said I've been playing for 4 days, man. Certainly not one of the first missions.
I live to serve.
I've got a PPC up right now with pretty weak accuracy at long range here. 37% on that Apollo. We do need to start doing damage to that. We can't see the guy right next to us either, so that seems fine. Let's take that shot.
Punching all the buttons.
Nice. And let's move around a little bit. I don't know. Maybe like 10 missions in, 7 missions in, something like that. The missions have changed, Weinstein, between the end of last night and today, just by loading in and loading out. So it's not one of the missions we had. Oh, in-game days. No, not 4 in-game days. We're 4 days of playing. I think we're on month 3, beginning of month 3. Not super excited about my positioning here. Can get a side shot on him, which is alright. But I don't like how vulnerable we are to everything else. Rough terrain sucks to be moving around on. We want to get closer too. Yeah, apparently, man. Apparently. I'm a little annoyed about that because I'm hoping there's a reason. Jesus. I'm hoping there's a reason to actually leave this system. Good hits, but not enough to kill it. And I think it goes before us.
That hit something good.
Maybe this guy will take care of it for us. Nope. It didn't roll that high on missions that we'd stay on. So there's only 2 missions that we'd run in this system, but I probably will complete both before we leave. We'll see. Kind of want to move on, figure out what the next system's like, what incentive we have to actually move from system to system. Alright, I'm pretty sure he just positioned so his wounded flank. Let's see, so right side or left side on this guy wounded. That's right side. Yeah, so he's moved to be annoying about it. I wonder if we can get in the way. We got to be careful with our leg. Our right leg is super bad. So ideally, actually, nah, pretty much not going to happen. Is there another way we can kill him, though? His front side is weak, too. Okay, so we could walk here, position left leg to face him. Hides us from the long range fire. Something like that. And shots on this guy. Good.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle eliminated.
That had an A20. Autocannon 20 on that. That's so scary. It's what probably hit our leg, the beginning volley. I think this is in our benefit when they're spending all their time shooting long-range missiles at the spider. Escort and interception missions are more difficult than other types, but not because of skulls. Consider having a special lance just for them, consisting of early, fast, and electronic. There's no way that I can have a special lance of anything. As soon as that part of the advice comes out, it doesn't mean anything. We're way too early in the game to have specialized lances. We literally have 4 mechs. Our special lance is our only lance, right? Like, there hasn't been A, the money to build a bigger lance, or B, the mech time. So we're just customizing and slowly outfitting what we have. I actually really like the game progression so far. I like how it's been, you know, in the base game, you just replaced your starting guys as soon as possible because your starting guys all sucked, and you got much better mechs so fast. And like there were no reason to use whole swaths of like little to mid-sized mechs because there's no point. Here it's much slower the progression, which means I have a reason to use these things, which I really like. We have our tag laser if we actually want to use that, but this is pretty heavy amounts of stuff. I don't wish to be told not to run missions. I'm fine with running these missions, even if they're harder. These are fine. So I passed through some shitty terrain to get to that location, but this does get the C9 on, or the C3 on people rather, and I do want that. I think we're going to be moving forward. Oh, that's nice. That gets them in, but breaks line of sight. Can I walk to that location? No. Okay, I want to tag them next turn if possible, but I don't want to die doing it. So let's go to there. Get them in C3 range.
I'm ready.
All right, this is our PPC. We need to keep working on the Apollo, which is our primary target here. Hit range is only at 28 right now. Why did it go? So we're getting the recoil, target move, target terrain, no visuals. And medium range. It would be nice. Do we have a height advantage right now, though? It would be nice to fix the no visuals. We are height advantage. Yeah, I don't think it's difficult enough to have to rule out a mission type because it's harder. I actually think we need slightly harder missions. I was considering going up in mission. I'm having a hard time justifying taking harder missions at the moment, though, because the salvage and loot doesn't seem to scale particularly well with it. But, all right. So I wonder what it will show me if I can get to a location. That's a blocked visual on the target we want. It's closer. I don't think it actually puts me in visual range. Pretty heavy mech force we got over there. We really like our allies to come in here and take some shots for us, but I think they're stuck. 28, still no visual then. 25, 30.1 on the Raven. 43 on the gun. So either 28 on the primary target or 40 something on the other guy. 43. I think we need to soften up the primary. It's another nice hit. Alright, don't have enough information to get timings on them for this round, and we're too far away to get much advantage out of either of these guys. I think we reserve down and wait. What a difference. They were both at the same reserve rating, and we reserved them, both with Master Tactician, and one went to 12, one went to 8. All right, Allied mechs, get in there. Actually, still pretty big hits for considering we're covered and guarded there. With quite a few evasion pips. Alright. We've got this Stinger flanking the shit out of my guys, which is going to make it hard to engage on the targets we want. This is a flank. I think it's going to be a pretty shit flank though, because he's not in sensor range. That's going to overload my heat. This is a shitty biome. Ooh, almost cored him. Why are hit chances so bad? The mod is actually supposed to be very similar to the tabletop. This mod is all about converting it closer to the tabletop. But the hit chances are so bad for a variety of reasons. There's a lot of penalties for movement. Both your opponent moving and you moving. There's a penalty. So this particular shot right there, there's a couple things. We don't have a sensor lock on this guy, which gives us a huge negative hit penalty. We're in forest shooting a guy in forest, which is a negative for us shooting while we're in forest and a negative for shooting a target in a forest. And when we jump jet, we destabilize our firing platform, which is another big shooting penalty. And it's early in the game and our pilots aren't that great and our mech doesn't have good sensors.
Waiting for orders.
Okay. So switch leg again, right leg. I think I can justify putting that leg at harm's right. That's right leg. We do want to move closer with this guy. Not quite sure where yet. Maybe here. It's not very good. Could just give a full flank to that guy. Need to get closer. I need to get in a position where I can actually work to hit this is an assassinate target mission. Pathfinder going first. If I had known that, I would have played slightly differently. We just high rolled that. Oh, but we're going ahead of this guy though, so he's boned since our initiative roll was higher on that guy. That's good. Still a lot of firepower kicking our way. This map ended up being pretty rough for us. If I walk here, bunch of LOS and stuff I don't care about. That gives me half obstructed LOS on the target, no LOS on the target. Really too far for medium lasers still. I really don't think there's much point in moving this guy quite yet. We're going to reserve down. Hey, Dogert.
Roger that. Standing by.
I like my spider's position right now, I believe.
Receiving you.
C3ing pretty much everything I care about. So that's fine. We'll just hold on for you as well. You like how forests are much less viable as defensive position in Roguetech? That's funny. I think of them as pretty good defensive position. I don't remember what the hell they were like in the base game. It's just been too long. Alright. Take another shot on this guy. I think we can do with one less laser to kill him. Oh, 22%ers. That is a little bit strange. Weren't we at 25 last time? Oh, we rolled poorly on our sensor roll. We rolled poorly on our sensor roll last time, and we jumped. Did we have sensor lock on him last fight? Not entirely certain, but we're going to take a full shot on him. Oh, you got to be shitting me. He's not fucking dead. We managed to hit him a billion times. Well, we hit him a fair number of times in the back, but not one in the center torso. That's annoying. We're still ahead of him, but we're going to have to take an extra action to kill him. This is one of the things I really want to change on the Hunchback, is to give it better sensors, because right now it's so sad when it rolls. It just doesn't connect on the guy that I need. Arbiter is our PPC platform. We actually don't have a shot there. We could maybe make a shot to get there, but I'd much rather keep hitting the primary with the PPC. We're missing the primary, but still shooting at the primary. Alright, I guess I'm spending time shooting this guy. I don't want to. It gets my right leg in danger. Pretty much inevitably. I don't think there's any position I can take that doesn't put the right leg in danger. To shoot him in the back. Could walk up and punch him. No guarantee that hits though. Lasers are a safer bet. This is all behind us. How's our back armor these days? 40s. Bit sketchy. Good morning, Fudginator. Oh, pretty unexcited about this move.
Head out. Split one.
Okay, we're taking out a mech. Pretty high value. Especially this mech, because this mech is in a really annoying position relative to us. All the enemies are over there, and he's way on our flank. So every time we turn to face these guys, he gets rear shots on us, or vice versa. So getting him off the board seems relevant. And nice to go through back armor as opposed to front armor.
Yes, boss.
Alright, we want to keep up the good work with this guy. So I am uncertain about this. I think the distance you travel does influence jump pips, even as a... or evasion pips, even as a jumping mech. I mean, what is our actual positioning right now?
Let's do this.
Do we go last in the round? 13. We're probably not last. Wouldn't mind tagging target here. Can only tag this though. If I were to move to... This is some interesting pathing. Jump. I want to tag the Apollo without getting wrecked for it. Try LOSing. Man, I wish I'd been paying attention. This is phase 13. How many of these guys have gone?
Firing jump jet.
It's only a 39% chance to tag him. It's considered no visuals from here, huh? Alright, we'll just brace. Wait, the locust just took damage and they said the primary target is taking damage? Destroy the Merrick protagonist. That's the Merrick protagonist. Holy shit, I've been expecting it to be the support lance 55-ton mech this entire time. Alright.
System holding.
I would have positioned slightly differently had I understood that. I just assumed it was the heaviest mech each time. Taking a bit too much damage on this guy. He's doing a really good job tanking for us, but still gonna move him. Alright, PPC up first. Got a kind of shit shot there. Gets better to move. Might even take a turn off. Like repositioning over here. Seems pretty nice for LOS. Alright, left leg is bone, or right leg's bone, so we want to turn them left side. I'd like to get the defensive ECM in. Something like that.
Engaging jump jet.
Teammates doing teammate things. Downside of the locust being the primary target is if it decides to fuck off, like if it decides it's time to run, I don't think I can catch it. All right. Still get a pretty good amount of heat reduction moving. I'm gonna go find out what that is. We'll be back in just a second. Apparently my wife failed to share with me a notification that they'd be testing some sort of system in the apartment, and she about had a heart attack when that came down. Do you guys hear her scream in the next room? Oh man. Okay. Let's move our exit. That was cute. Doesn't matter which. Kind of want to soak shots for the line holder, but kind of don't. Let's move here. There's not as much heat vented, unfortunately, if we jump. But I don't think my other movements are as good, anywhere near as good.
Engaging jump jet.
Alright, this is the end of round 5. We need to keep sensors on this guy. Could back up to here, although we're still in good range of a lot of their guys. Hopefully they don't need to do that fucking multiple times. Holy shit, is that annoying. Let's get out of line of sight, as many of them as we can. I'd like to tag that guy too. Can't move there, right? Can't actually move there. Can we reserve down, then move again? Do I have LOS now? I don't. I could jump down behind it, break LOS and everything else. That seems actually pretty good for us. With the, what is this? Legs took some serious damage. We'd like to give him right side.
Up high.
Let's see what this does for our targeting laser. We should have visual on him. 52%. We're going to take that shot. Actually pegged him. I don't know how long that lasts for. We're going to find out. But it makes him an easier target, and he is our primary target, so. Tag is 2 turns. Nice. (8:57 in the morning my time). Anytime allies are tanking shots for us, it's a win. Less excited by that news. Okay, we didn't reserve at all this turn though, so we will have the highest initiative rolls we can get next round. We did take a turn off on pretty much everybody for repositioning purposes, so if we're lucky here, we'll get decent rolls for shooting this guy before he acts. Yeah, pretty nice rolls. 20, 17, 17, 22. Still don't have a good sensor reading on him, which kind of blows, but oh well. I can actually get up to this position. Trying to hide the right leg, so that makes a pretty nice spot. Walk up to there. We do destabilize moving across. But it's a good position for our medium pulse. Walking's a much better... it's a little vulnerable. How about there? It's a bit of a better angle. Alright, let's move to there. Okay. What is this? I thought I had a clean shot and you're telling me I have blocked shots? It's annoying. Alright, let's take a look at this. Obstructed is -2, medium range, target effects +1, moved, no visuals, ECM shield, obstructed, weapon accuracy. We can break the ECM shield by turning on our ECCM. Where's my tag? I don't see any tag bonus here. Tag maybe just on sensors. I gotta read the fucking effect again at some point. Alright, let's control. Turn on ECCM. And then I guess we're bracing here because our shot sucks. Goes up to 50s. But we drop some of our defensive stuff too. Oh, we're currently just getting our... We're getting our +2 now. Off of initiative. Yeah, inspired. Tag is a debuff on the enemy. I know it's a debuff on the enemy, but shouldn't it show up here? Where is it? I can't remember what it does. I can't remember if it's just sensor locking or if it's also accuracy. I gotta read the effect again. I don't think I can... I can't read the module in-game, right? Like, I have to read it when it's on fitting screen, but not in-game. Maybe I could look it up on the Roguetech wiki. Alright, and it's called a tag module. Weapon support FCS tag. The FCS tag is not an FCS tag though, it's just a tag, right? There's the tag. The tag. Target acquisition grants 7 to sensor checks on hit to decaying by -1 for each hex the target moves. -1 evasion pips ignored by this weapon. +1 accuracy with this weapon. Doesn't help us for future. Target painters, which this is not. This is target acquisition. Target painters, target paint. Why does it give me 3 target painter information about this? Since this is not a target painter, right? This is target acquisition. So it's just +7 to sensor checks for allied mechs. That's not accuracy at all. It's just target acquisition. Why does it talk about the target painter stuff on it though? Is the target acquisition thing also a target painter? Are these secondary effects things that it's applying? Do I still play Civ 5? No, you're about 3 years too late. However, there are like 500 games of multiplayer Civ on my channel, not exaggerating.
Standing by.
Pretty good chance of tagging him again. No, I'm not gonna randomly start playing a game that I'm totally done with 3 years later because you've just found my channel, man. Absolutely not. Go watch this stuff on YouTube if you want to watch it. Let's tag this guy. I'm gonna move. Can get LOS on him still. Something like that. Gives us cover, but not great cover. We're showing our left side. Left side's pretty vulnerable. I think the tag is the target painter. Then why am I not seeing attributes applied to this enemy from that? You know, the other things the target painter is supposed to be doing: grants 1 bonus accuracy against a target, makes targets 15% easier to detect and 15% easier to see, as well as plus 7 on sensor hits. None of that's happening. I did hit it for 1 damage, yes. No sensor info, it should have applied on hit. Well, I'd really like to see it work. I'm going to take another shot here. I'm not sure it's the safest thing to do from this position, but I want to see it. I wish I had its information when it's going to go next. People often ask me about Civilization 5 because the YouTube videos are up there, and as much as I enjoy the people finding my YouTube and telling me to check out my Twitch channel, people asking me repeatedly to play games that I'm over and done with is frustrating. All right, backing off a little bit and shooting us. Yeah, we're in really rough shape on this guy right now.
That was a big hit. Big hit. Commander?
Okay, just blocked our LOS on that, which is too bad. I want to keep in. Cannot move off this tile. Sucks. 69% there. Obstructed, medium range, target effects +1. Target effects is malice, so if tag is applied there, it's pretty dumb. Weapon accuracy, inspired, and height. No, we're not getting any bonus for tagging him with that. I'd like to know why. Alright, let's see if we can get closer. Can. Nice shot there. This is frontal. We don't have enough information to know where we hit it, so we might have to just take frontal.
Acknowledged.
37s, ew. Why so bad? Moved, target effect, terrain, medium range. Jumped. Rip. Okay. Don't want to overeat here. It's okay damage, I guess.
I'm here.
Take a shot and move.
Roger that. Gonna need a calibration on my targeting system.
Where do we want to go? Want to keep LOS on it if I can. Not sure we're going to get one that gives me a position from here. Rough. I do need to move on this guy.
Lifting off.
Okay.
I've been sensor locked.
It's annoying. Taking structure damage on the spider. I mean, we actually take a lot of extra damage using the tag system on the spider instead of fortifying. So it'd be really nice to see that it was actually giving us some sort of positive effect here. Played vanilla, where can you learn about this mod? The mod is called Roguetech. Google Roguetech Wiki.
I'm under heavy fire here.
I think it shows up as a target effect. That guy just punched me? Oh, that's the Big Mac. That's the 55 tonner. Has come up into melee range. Bit scary. Yeah, apparently I need a mod in here.
Eliminate it before it escapes.
Okay, we're standing in the denial zone, so it can't actually do that. What's the command for that? I think it's probably Yeah, all right. Let me just add that to Roguetech as well for the command. 2 seconds. Oops. All right, should be there now. Okay, I thought that was already the command, but it wasn't. So this is the new round, phase 7. Where are we in terms of stuff? We're right in front of this fucking Apollo. It's just terrifying. Apollo has pretty significant damage to its right torso. Be a good way to deal with it. Also looks like it's kind of scary. I do have a shot on this guy. Still no good sensor information versus this Locust, so he's getting pretty successful defensive stuff. Well, just LOS there. All right. What did we say? His right side? Right side. I'm not sure we actually get any good shots versus that. Kind of want to reserve down here, take our shots, then turn our ECM shield on after we've killed this, which requires I wait on him, which we can do. Doesn't even lose that much. Okay, we've tagged this guy twice and hasn't done anything. I need to withdraw this thing to a better position. Needs to not be taking quite as much damage. We need to watch our right torso, so probably turn left side. I'm okay with backing up here. Okay. Him again. Still needed a reserve. Okay. TPC. Can't get LOS on the primary. Do have decent LOS on this guy. 43%. Is anyone, any of our guys standing directly behind him? No, we're close to him though. Kind of want to move then shoot. We'll lose some accuracy doing it. Not great, actually. I don't mind taking the shots, but I don't want to lose. I don't want to accidentally peg one of my guys with a PPC right now. This is still lightly covered. Take a movement penalty. A little bit better angle. We went up to 50%. Not sure why.
Got it, Commander.
Okay. All right. Our laser mech rolling on 70s on this guy, or 65s anyways. That's good enough for us. Some penalties for overheating. Would be kind of nice to kill this guy. Alternatively, got some good shots there too. This guy is going to do some damage to us, but I think we want to get the target out. Nice. Okay.
I need a new target. Watch my heat.
Medium laser's doing work. Nice. All right. We want to turn on our ECM shield now. Now that we don't have to be massively aggressive, let's try to mitigate damage. Left side is where we want to be facing. I want to back out of this position. Okay. Still have the full support lance and the, well, not quite. We have killed, says we've killed none of the support lance, but we definitely killed one of the mechs. Maybe it was, I guess it's part of the supporting forces. I just get shot in the, I know he's trying to shoot the enemy. I'm not sure if he actually connected with the enemy. Oh, nice. They walked their mech in front of my mech to take all that damage from me. Fantastic. Okay. Pretty sure when you're running hot, the basic weapon systems hit you, have a better chance to hit you. Surprised that Scorpion's still up. Okay, round 8. Start of the turn. Got our spider hiding our right torso. Where are we facing? Basically facing left. That's fine. If I were to tag something, get a tag on the Apollo at 52%. Pretty far back. Let's try that. Missed, unfortunately.
Reporting negative damage.
Pretty low initiative. We can probably kill it before it acts again.
I will be done.
Alright, I've got a PPC lined up. What is this icon? Blocks LOS. So our shot's pretty garbage then until we move. We could reserve down, wait, turn on the ECCM. I'm not sure they're actually covered in ECM right now though. If I look at the rings, is that everything or just ours? That's everything. So that's everything. I'm not seeing defensive ECM from then, so I don't think it actually matters right now. Okay. I would like to get LOS properly. That is unobstructed LOS in a decent position. Let's do that.
I'm walking here.
43%. Still no visual, supposedly. Guess we're not close enough.
Welcome to my outfit.
Nice. Alright, can walk the... Can't actually move from here, which is kind of annoying. Oh, I can move. I lied. And there's actually a defensive position to move to with a good shot on this guy. What side is that? That's his right side. Isn't his right side his weak side too? Sure is. Alright. So we gotta be a little careful with our heat. But we're in pretty good health.
I'm rolling.
Can only do a half volley here. Can get a vigilance if we want. I don't want to do a half volley. I like to do a full volley. I want to blow this shit up. I need that ability that lets me get reduced heat for shooting. Still, the critical damage there is what we wanted. Getting rid of that torso piece is great. Yeah, I love me some medium lasers when we have decent sensor coverage, which we don't yet. We're getting there. All right, so I don't want to lose this leg. I'd like to keep doing damage to that guy. He's at initiative 1. He's about to get knocked over too. So we can provide some love if we want, something like that. All right. If I also give him the LRMs, probably knock him over. Apparently not quite. Oh, there it was. I wasn't sure we had enough stability damage. I didn't think we had to connect with very many to get that. Okay. Actually did a fair amount of damage to us. Not so much in the future, in the further rounds in this fight, but just initially they had some nice hits with their big guns early. So does he get up here? I assume he must get up here, right? Yeah, okay. Oh. No, he just slides around on his side. Moves in and shoots my spider. What a bitch. Alright. Yeah. So he used his second form. So our ECM has a second mode that we can use. He switched to spider crab mode. He like walks on his like, you know, like just imagine like on his back, and then he like brings his like, he's got special guns mounted on his belly that normally aren't used like this, but can rotate for it. It's pretty impressive actually. I've never seen a mech warrior do something like that before. But I think we should teach our crew that. That's when you get piloting 9, I'm pretty sure. Can someone EL5 this game for you? You've never seen it. It is a turn-based, squad-based, strategic and tactical game in the vein of XCOM or Battle Brothers. You manage a mercenary company, and your mercenary company, instead of being like, you know, futuristic soldiers or whatnot, drive around in gigantic fighting robots called mechs. Yeah. The core gameplay is both this layer, which is the tactical layer, as well as managing a starship and managing a set of resources, both pay as well as the mechs that you can acquire and the equipment for them. Why are weapon animations so poor? FPS issues. The game is somewhat poorly optimized, or it was about a year ago, and the Roguetech mod doesn't do anything to make that lighter or easier. They're mostly okay. It's playable right now, and pretty nicely playable, but although at this exact moment right now, something's bugging out. So right up my alley? Absolutely right up my alley. Speaking of, what's going on right now? We've never had a hard lock mid-turn. So let's hope that's not occurring right now. But then again, we've never